Luton Town 3, Arsenal 4. Yes, people, we're back to another Arsenal match reaction. I cannot believe it. I genuinely can't. Declan Rice has won it in the dying embers for Arsenal to give us a 4-3 win against Luton Town. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, my voice is slightly gone. I celebrated that goal more than I've celebrated any other goal this season, bar the one he scored against Manchester United, to be honest. Because on both occasions, I did not see it coming. I genuinely didn't. Rice has popped up with 2 massive goals already in his short career for Arsenal. This one, for me, pick of the bunch, man. Because you're playing Luton Town, right? And 3-3 is a horrible result against Luton. I appreciate that. They're a tough team to play, especially at their ground. But it's Luton Town, man. Look at the golfing quality in terms of names on the team sheet. You've got Arsenal full of established senior international players. Odegaard, Rice, Saka, Jesus, Martinelli, Gabriel Saliba. You've got international players there against this Luton team. Like, no offense to them. It's like they just round up a bunch of kids from the estate and put them on a football team. And we're drawing 3-3. And you sit there thinking a goal ain't really coming. Like, we're playing okay, but we're not really clicking into gear. Time is going past. It gets the 80th minute, 90th minute, 96th minute. No goal coming, no goal coming, no goal coming. And I lost hope. Genuinely, I lost hope. I was tearing my hair out. I was blaming everyone on Twitter saying, oh my God, it's the worst performance all season. How are we not beating Luton Town? I know they got a point against Liverpool, but Luton Town is not a team you should be struggling against. Luton Town should be the biggest banker 3 points you can get all season long, guys. We should not be struggling to beat Luton Town because at times in this game, it was like Rob Edwards was a proper Premier League coach and Arteta was a PE coach. Let's be real about it right now. For some parts in this game, I thought Luton Town was superb. Every 50-50 they wanted it. They outcompeted us. Set pieces, we looked like little kids out there. We couldn't defend them for our lives. David Raya morphed into the worst goalkeeper I've ever seen in my life. But somehow, some way, title winners find a way to win these games. I was watching the game with my dad next to me and I said to him, look, because to be honest with you guys, I'm going to hold my hands up. I didn't see Arsenal scoring. I genuinely did not see us winning this game. I thought it's going to end 3-3. I've seen our wretched history at Luton over the past 30 years where we haven't beaten them in 11 times. I've seen Liverpool go there and draw. I've seen Tottenham go there and scrape past a 1-0 win. I did not see it coming. I said to my dad, if Arsenal find a way to win this game here, we will win the league because of it. And lo and behold, we've done that. We've found a way to win it. Declan Rice, 2 massive goals for this football club already in his young career at Arsenal. 2 massive goals. I celebrated so much when Rice scored, genuinely. I don't care. I know rival fans will say, oh, it's just Luton Town. How are you going crazy over Luton Town? Look, it's the context. It's the context and the environment behind it. I didn't see this happening. I did not see us finding a way to win this match. I thought it was going directly into a 3-3 draw. I thought the script was perfectly melding together for a 3-3 draw. When Rice scored that goal, I hit the ceiling. Genuinely, I was celebrating so much. Both Rice's goals for Arsenal this season, Manchester United when we beat them 3-1, and the goal today from Rice have been the 2 goals I've celebrated the most this season. I celebrated this goal. Actually, no, I celebrated Martinelli's against Man City as well. Those 3 goals I've celebrated so much because they're so big emotionally. Like, this game emotionally drained me, guys. Emotionally drained me. It's probably the same for you guys watching it as well. Like, you're sitting there and it's a bit of a scrappy game to start. We're not really getting into the flow of things. Then about 20 minutes go by and we score a goal. And to be honest, guys, it's a bit of a fluke goal. They have a terrible back pass. The keeper kicks it out. It's quick thinking from Jesus and Saka to link up. He puts it across goal and Martinelli strokes it home off the post. It comes out of nowhere. Like, literally, it was a flash out the blue. A bolt out the blue, as they say. Because I didn't see that goal coming. We go 1-0 up. I'm thinking, calm. 1-0 up. Now let's put the pressure on them. Get a second goal, get a third goal, and call it quits. Happy days. But that doesn't happen. They score from a corner. And I was so surprised when the ball hit the back of the net because we've actually been so good at corners. It's been the old Arsenal, the late years at Wenger and Unai Emery Arsenal, and the start of Mikel Arteta's career when we used to have crap defending from corners, man. And that reminded me of it. It was a free header from a corner, center of the box. I couldn't believe it. It was literally schoolboy defending. They scored from me. I'm thinking, oh my God, here we go again. 1-1. But we come back down the other end and score a superb goal. Ben White linking up with Saka, back post cross, Jesus on the money to head it home. Superb finish. That makes it 2-1. Happy days again. Go into half time. Let's try and get a couple more after the break and call it a day. But no, again we concede, and again from a set piece. Whipped in this time, David Raya not good enough, not strong enough. The defending's poor, David Raya's poor, not clearing the ball away, and lo and behold, what happens? Ball ends up in the back end net. Now you're sitting there and you're thinking, okay, it's not the end of the world. Only about, 40 minutes still left of the second half. I know it's 2-2, but we've got plenty of time to turn it around. But here's the thing, right? Football, the time goes very fast. Very, very fast. And you're sitting there and you're thinking, we haven't really done enough to win this game so far. I don't think we were fantastic in this football match. The stats might say otherwise, but from what I've seen, I don't think we were superb in this game. I don't think we were really knocking on the door, to be honest with you guys. And then they make it 3-2. And at that point, I'm thinking, oh my God, here we go again. Not only are we losing, we've conceded 3 goals to Luton Town. 3 goals to Luton Town. Arsenal, before this game, was said to have the best defensive record in the Premier League. The best defensive record. That wasn't on show today. That definitely wasn't on show today. It was the complete opposite. If you thought that was the best defensive record, wait till you saw this game today, man. If an alien came down to planet Earth and watched Arsenal, they would think we had the worst defense in the Premier League the way we're defending. Those set pieces were terrible. And Ross Barkley's goal, what is David Raya doing, bro? The ball went under him. Genuinely, the ball went under him. If he stood still, he would have saved it. He dived over the ball. It was pro club's goalkeeping, man, genuinely. And I'm not being funny, right? But Ross Barkley ran that midfield for Luton today. Ran that midfield. And this brother's like, 30, 32, 33? Like, he's past it, man. This isn't the Everton Ross Barkley. Like, he's past it, Ross Barkley. He should not be running your midfield. Let's be real about it right now. But he was. So I really was thinking this is a poor performance from us, man. Poor performance. Nothing going our way whatsoever in this football fixture. Nothing going our way. And then, to be fair to us, we got back into the game. And the goal scorer this time, Kai Havertz. And I do want to say this, right? I'm not Kai Havertz's biggest fan. I think most people that have been around here before know this. But I'll give Kai Havertz an awful lot of credit. Because that, in my opinion, was a great performance from Havertz. I thought he was superb. I thought he was a standout player for Arsenal, man. Absolutely standout player. He did not deserve, in one way, shape, or form, to be on the losing end of this result. No way. And thankfully for him, he wasn't. Because I thought he had a superb performance, Kai Havertz. Absolutely superb performance. And look, he was part of the team that enabled us to get back into the game. So I thought, look, to be honest, guys, Odegaard was missing. Until Rice scored, the title of this stream was Ghost-Odegaard. It was literally called Ghost-Odegaard because this brother was missing, man. Absolutely missing in this game, Odegaard. Bro, I'm not being funny, yeah? I don't want to pass judgment on this on Odegaard, right? Because we've obviously won today. But I don't think I've seen a bigger fall off than Odegaard this season in terms of quality of players. I think a lot of the attacking players have fallen off. I think Martinelli's been a bit poor this season. I think Jesus has been poor. But Odegaard's been the biggest, bro. That guy last year was going bar for bar with what's the guy's name? He was going bar for bar with Kevin De Bruyne. This year, bloody hell, he's nowhere near Kevin De Bruyne's status. Nowhere near, man. And I'm not being funny, right? But if we want to compete for the Premier League title, you've got to be getting the result from games like this. You have to. You can't be expected to win the Premier League and not beating Luton Town and not beating them at all. Do you get what I mean? So I think, to be fair with you guys, right, it was good we got the victory. Very good we got the victory. Still disappointed that we didn't win it more convincingly, to be honest, because I think in terms of quality on the team sheet, we should be beating them big time. I made this point before. Let's be real about it right now, guys, yeah? Look at golfing quality in the team sheet. Let's be real. If for Arsenal's quality of players on the starting 11, you've got international established players that played in World Cups, Champions League finals and stuff like this, man. Do you get what I mean? You've got Gabriel Jesus, players like that, bro. Gabriel Magalhaes, you got Odegaard. Played for Real Madrid, for crying out loud, man. And then you've got on Luton Town's team sheet a bunch of players that look like they just got picked up from school. Do you know what I mean? They got picked up from the estate, from the park. I mean, come on, man. They shouldn't be hanging with us, Luton Town. But fair play to them, they did. That's nothing against them, by the way. I'm not saying anything against Luton Town for that. That's an Arsenal thing. That's the fact that Arsenal weren't keeping up with them. Nothing against Luton Town whatsoever when I say this, right? So I appreciate that they make Kenilworth Road a tough game. And I appreciate that Arsenal's our record at Kenilworth Road has been poor. Very poor if you date back to the 90s and 80s when we were at their grounds. But let's not make any mistake about it. We should be beating this team. We should be. Let's be real about it right now. Man City go play them on Sunday. I will be shocked if Man City don't beat them by at least 2 goals, let alone not win the game. I'll be shocked if that doesn't happen. Man City will wipe the floor of this team. Don't make no mistake about it. I think they'll wipe the floor with them. But like I said, guys, regardless, I don't want to tempt fate, but Arsenal score late winners. I don't know what it is, but we seem to find a way to score late winners. You had Havertz score against Bournemouth in the last minute. You had today, you had the Declan Rice winners and Gabriel Jesus winners against Man United. Martinelli scoring in the last 10 minutes against Man City. So we seem to score in the last minute for one reason or another. But one thing I will say is, right, if you want to win the league, you have to win games like this. You have to. There's no two ways about it. You have to win games like this. And I think the manner in which we won this game, massive credit to the team. Massive credit, because they didn't stop. I didn't see it coming. I'll be real, I did not see it coming, man, because we didn't really look like getting the ball in the back of net. Everything looked like it was like 98% there, like 98% loading. The crosses, it would be the final ball was just missing. The final shot was just missing. The players, it wasn't quite coming off their heads. Even VAR decisions were a bit dodgy. We could have had a penalty when Gabriel's shirt got pulled, when Kivior got tripped in the box, or Havertz got tripped in the box, when Sancar got tripped in the box. Even little 50-50 decisions weren't quite going our way. So it didn't really look like we were going to get on the end of the win. But Declan Rice popped up with a massive goal. Massive, massive goal, man. I'm delighted. Absolutely delighted with the fact we were able to win this game, man. Genuinely, guys. Genuinely, because this would have haunted me for the rest of the day if we didn't win this and tomorrow. It would have haunted me because I don't genuinely, guys, drawing at Luton Town would have annoyed me more than losing at Newcastle. For a fact. For a fact. This draw would have annoyed me more than losing at Newcastle because it's the team you're playing. The games that have annoyed me this season has been Fulham at home, because you can't be drawing to Fulham at home. Let's be real about it. And Luton Town away. That would have annoyed me as well. Tottenham didn't annoy me too much because I appreciate they were actually better than us in moments of the match. Chelsea away didn't annoy me too much because Chelsea were better than us and they're a decent team. Do you get what I mean? But games like this, you have to win them, man. You have to win them. You can't be dropping points to in games like this. In my eyes, yeah, if you want to win the Premier League table, teams that are in the bottom half of the table, you should not even consider drawing or losing. It should be guaranteed 3 points. Let's be real about it right now. Obviously, football's not played like that, but do you get what I mean? Like, if you're playing a team in the bottom half of the table and you have aspirations of winning the Premier League, you should not be dropping points to teams that in the bottom half of the table. You should be dispatching them, wiping the floor of them. Then when you play the teams in the top 6, top 7, that's when it's a little bit more dodgy and you can scrape by with certain draws in matches. But Luton Town away should not be a game that you're taking a draw in or scraping past. You should be wiping the floor with them. And here's another thing, right, guys? The David Raya debate. I haven't talked about it yet, but David Raya Ramsdale debate will continue after this one because David Raya dropped a stinker. 10 out of 10 stinker for him, bro. Oh my days. So the first goal, I'll be real, it's not really David Raya's fault. That's just crap defending. The second goal, he comes out his box and doesn't get the ball. If you're a keeper, right? Not comes out his box, sorry. He comes out for the corner and doesn't get the ball. If he stayed in net, he would have saved it. So David Raya, if you're going to commit as a goalkeeper, you got to get the ball. You can't commit and miss the ball. That's the worst possible thing, bro. And he did that. So that was poor. But if I thought the second goal was bad, wait till you see Ross Barkley's goal. He lets the ball go under him, bro. It was a pro club dive from the goalkeeper. It was typical pro clubs football, man. He literally dived over the football. I've never seen anything like it. I would have saved it in goal. I think 99% of people watching the stream would have saved it in goal. Like, unless you didn't have hands, you would have saved it, bro. Like, I thought that was terrible goalkeeping from David Raya there, man. Terrible, terrible goalkeeping. Thankfully, it didn't cost us. And you saw the way they played, celebrated. They got their arms around him, gave him a little like high five, etc. Picked him up, saying, "You go again next week." I'll tell you one thing for an absolute fact: if we didn't win this game, that would not be the way the dressing room was. It would be absolute carnage in the Arsenal dressing room if we didn't win this game. There would be no niceties between the Arsenal players to David Raya if we drew this game, because he would have cost us, bro. He would have cost us. I'm not saying he was the only bad performer on the pitch. Like I said before the stream, before Declan Rice scored, I was about to title the stream "Odegaard," because Martin Odegaard once again ghosting. Casper the ghost again, bro. What is it with Martin Odegaard? This season compared to last season, he's fallen off, man. Massively fallen off. I think a lot of the attacking players have fallen off, to be honest, but Odegaard in particular, because before this season, he was like Kevin De Bruyne. Genuinely, he was like Kevin De Bruyne. This season, yeah, completely worse. Completely fallen off, man. I don't know what it is. Like, he's miles off it. Even today, he was getting bullied at times, man, getting pushed off the ball. No end product. His passes were weak. I think he got the assist for the Declan Rice goal, to be fair to the lad. So, obviously, he turned up there. He might have been Zinchenko, though. So, I don't know. I don't want to say anything. But, just in case. But other than that, I thought he was poor, to be honest, man. Very poor. So, I will be honest right now, yeah, guys. I think that we got to make sure that Odegaard gets back into form. Because I'll tell you one thing for an absolute fact, guys, yeah? The biggest reason we won a title race last season was because some of our players caught fire. They caught absolute fire last season. Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli were in a different stratosphere last season. They had the form of like a prime, like Man City team. Like they were like Saka was performing like prime Riyad Mahrez or prime Salah. You had Odegaard performing like De Bruyne. You had Martinelli performing like prime, who is it, like Mane. Do you get what I mean? Like we were catching fire. So if you want to perform again, we need to have those players on form as well. So that's the thing I'm saying, right? Because we've done well this season to keep up. But here's the thing, right? We've kept up because our defense has been good. And by the way, guys, I'm gonna get onto the comments in just a second. Just obviously finish off my reaction. But yeah, keep the comments coming. I'm gonna get to them in just a second. But yeah, one thing I will say is that if we want to keep up and win the title, we need our attacking players to perform. Because so far this season, right, it's been what, 14, 15 games? And the defense has carried. The defensive midfield's carried. Our attacking players haven't really hit stride yet. I think we can all agree with that. I think I'm not the only one that has that thought process. We need the attacking players to start to turn up in the second half of the season. Because if you want to win the Premier League, you need your attacking players to turn up. I don't care what anyone says. Because you can't keep scraping past goals. Sorry, can't keep scraping past games with bookie goals like this, bro. Because this was dodgy, guys, bro. This was dodgy, man. Like, we can't be scraping past games like Brentford away and Luton Town away because it's not good on the heart, bro. Like, I'm only 21 years old, and I think grey hairs are starting to develop watching Arsenal play this season at times because you can't be getting past these bookie results, man, and these bookie last-minute goals. We need to actually demolish teams, like, from minute one with our team. I can't remember the last time, apart from Burnley at home and Sheffield United at home, I can't remember the last time we've actually won a game in the Premier League convincingly via the scoreline. Because every single game has been a bit not fluky, because I think we deserve the win, but it's been a little bit, you know what I mean, touch and go, a bit nervy. But yeah, that's one of those things, man. Let's get into your comments now. And if you're new around here, make sure you do subscribe on my road to 5,000 subscribers. But yeah, let's get into your comments, starting with Jeff. I think I predicted 4-3 today. Did you? I thought you put 2-1. You might have put 4-3 though. Last time I checked, I think you put 2-1 for the prediction. Oh, you put 2-0. You put 2-0. But bro, if anyone put 4-3, bro, that would have been a crazy prediction if you put 4-3. Absolutely crazy. I appreciate you joining the stream, my friend. I'm doing really, really well. I love Declan Rice. Oh my God, me too, man. Me too. Look, I'll be real with you guys. Before this goal actually as well, I don't think Declan Rice was playing that well. I hate to say it. Look, I've been a massive fan of Declan Rice. And for me, him and Saliba have been our two best players this season. But I don't think he was that good before the goal, Declan Rice. I thought it was one of his quieter games. But what do big players do? In the big moments, they stand up and they find a way to get the goals, man. They find a way to put that ball in the back of the net. Declan Rice is not an attacker, but he said, put that ball in the back of the net, bro. And that's what he did, man. Stood up and was counting. And look at the way the team celebrated, bro. I've never seen a team celebrate that much this season. Like, it was crazy, the emotion on the place. But they knew, right, they can't not win this game. You can't not beat Luton Town. I don't care what anyone says. So when that ball hit the back of the net, it was a massive relief. Massive relief off the back of our shoulders. But yeah, I love this guy to bits, man. VD Predict, appreciate you joining the stream. My friend, I'm doing really, really well. Rice is him. Damn right, Rice is him, bro. Damn right, Rice is him. That guy's cold, bro. Rice is cold. He is the epitome of a proper midfielder, man. Proper midfielder. Like, everything to his game is cold. Like I said, I don't think this was his best game, to be honest with you guys. I really don't think it was his best game. But everything about him normally is just stone cold, bro. Stone cold from Declan Rice. He's a quality player, man. Quality player. Great result, guys. I'm surprised that Luton played well. Declan Rice. Yeah, Luton did well, to be fair to them. Very, very well. I can't even hate. They did very well, Luton Town. But to be fair to Luton Town, yeah, this is what they do. This is what they do at home. They make it a tough game. They get involved. They make it scrappy, etc. This is exactly what they want to do. So the fact that, to be fair, we were able to match it at times and go bigger, that's important. Very, very important. Because Luton Town, this is their game plan, guys. They're going to play in this manner. They're going to play scrappy. They're going to play for the 50-50s. They're going to play for set pieces. So we did really well to not succumb to them at times. Obviously, we let the game get away from us at moments when Luton Town obviously made it 1-1 and then 2-2 and then 3-2 to them. It looked a little bit dodgy, to be honest with you guys, but we stayed in there, and that's the main thing. Blood pressure. Oh, my days. My blood pressure was through the roof, man. Through the absolute roof. Didn't they do their coaching badges together? They did. Rob Edwards and Mikel Arteta did. But let's be real about it right now, guys, yeah? Arteta compared to Rob Edwards, bro, come on, man. He looks like he's like a PE teacher compared to Arteta. Let's be real about it right now, man. But here's the thing, bro. Like, Rob Edwards was doing well. Was doing very well in this game, to be fair. Very, very well. Wow, what a match. Congrats, bro. Appreciate you joining the stream, Jordy. Appreciate you joining. Yeah, what a game, man. What a superb game of football. From start to finish, I thought it was absolute delight to watch. Absolute delight. I loved it, man. Loved it to pieces. I thought it was a fantastic game to watch. Really enjoyed it. And to be fair to Arsenal, found a way to win the game as well. Because I know, guys, I know for a fact, die-hard Liverpool fans, die-hard Man City fans, Tottenham fans would have been watching this game. They would have been watching it, right? And they would not have expected that. They would not have expected Arsenal to find the last-minute winner. And trust me, it affects you psychologically. Trust me, guys. When I was in the title race last season, obviously, when we're watching Man City and Arsenal games, when I would see Man City score goals like that, it would annoy me, man. I'd be like, rah, they've scored last minute. So Man City watching this, the players, the fans, the managers will be like, oh my days, Arsenal scored last minute. They found a way to win that game. It psychologically hurts you because tomorrow now, Liverpool go to Sheffield United. Okay, it should be 3 points. Let's be real about it right now. But you never know in football. You never know. Then you've got Man City who go to Aston Villa. Tough game as well. Should be 3. It could be 3 points then, but Aston Villa are a good team. They've got a good record at home this season. So right now we can sit back and relax. Job's done for us. Now we watch the teams tomorrow. If Man City lose again, we could be 6 points clear of them heading into the weekend. If Liverpool lose, we could be 5 points clear at the top of the table. Genuinely, we could be. So you never know, guys. You never know. Sandy, appreciate you joining the stream, my friend. I'm doing really, really well. Raya was disappointing. I agree. I thought he was poor today, David Raya, man. Really, really poor. Nothing like the David Raya I'm used to. Because I'll be real, yeah? I think Raya's been decent. I think he's had mistakes in him. Here's the problem, right? For him to replace Aaron Ramsdale, I was expecting there to be a massive jump in quality. Massive jump. There hasn't been. Now, some will say Raya's better. Some will say Ramsdale's better. In my opinion, I think there's not a massive difference between the keepers. Like, Raya is not at Alisson's level or Ederson's level. He's not. Let's be real about it right now. So, for him to replace Aaron Ramsdale, I was expecting him to have a massive jump in quality. Today was poor from him, bro. Really poor. Like I said, we won the game, so he got away with it. But trust me, if we don't win this game, the players would be shouting at Raya, man. Absolutely shouting at him. They'd be letting him know what a crap performance that was. C1, I appreciate you joining the stream. I think I'm doing really, really well. I took a look at the title race running, and if you're not ahead of Man City after playing them at the Etihad on the 13th of March, you won't win it. Well, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Run-ins are a bit dodgy. It's all about momentum. It's all about momentum, guys. Because, look, I think Arsenal last season, yeah, it all changed when we were 2-0 up at Anfield and Xhaka got involved with Trent Alexander-Arnold. Before that, we were 2-0 up and cruising at Anfield. If we win at Anfield, we win the title. I promise you guys for an absolute fact. I know, obviously, I can't tempt fate in that respect. And I know, obviously, that it's hard to say that wasn't reality. But I genuinely believe if we win at Anfield, we win the title. We were 2-0 up at Anfield and cruising. Xhaka gets into a scuffle with Trent. The Anfield crowd goes alive. Liverpool make it 2-2. Almost win the game. We almost win the game. Ends 2-2. We then go to West Ham and throw away a 2-0 lead. We go to Southampton and draw 3-3. And suddenly, believe it or not, we go to Man City, lose, and the title's basically over. We lose to Brighton and lose to Forest, accumulate it. But you get what I mean? The title was lost when Xhaka threw a strop with Trent Alexander-Arnold at Anfield when we were 2-0 up. So it's all about momentum. We got to catch momentum. Man City, don't look at it right now. Now, obviously, it's always dangerous to write off Man City because by the time you get to the end of the season, they seem to catch fire every single time. So I'd be an absolute madman to write off Man City right about now. But at the same time, they're not looking at their absolute best, Man City. They're really not, to be honest with you guys. So we've got a chance here. Genuine, guys, we've got a chance this season. Anyone that's new to the channel, check out the videos on my channel. I predicted the table at the start of this season, and I put Arsenal to win the league. I did. And in that video, I said, I think Arsenal are going to win the league for 2 reasons. One, we've got better with Declan Rice signing. I think he's a massive player. Guys, he proved it with the goal. But genuinely, Declan Rice will win us the title. I think he's got the capability of doing so. Because he's that difference, but he's like gold dust. You know what I mean? Like, you need gold dust in your team, and Declan Rice is that gold dust. Who else? Saliba, bro. Massive player. And I'm going to give a big shout out to Kai Havertz. Now, do I think it was a waste of 65 million? Potentially. I don't think he's the greatest signing we could have made. But Havertz was good today. Really good. He actually thrived in this physical battle. Normally with Kai Havertz, right? You're thinking, oh, he's a little bit tippy-tappy. But he loved the physical battle today. I thought he had a great performance in there. I thought Havertz was a man of the match in my eyes. Genuinely man of the match for Kai Havertz. I thought he was brilliant today. Absolutely brilliant. But yeah, I think we can win the league. Like I said, because we've got better with Declan Rice as a signing. And by the way, Declan Rice already has come up trumps. He's given us 6 points, bro. Beating Man United and beating Luton Town today. But not just that. I think Man City have got worse. Now, I don't want to obviously knock wood it stays this way, because I don't want to obviously tempt fate and suddenly they go on like a superhuman run again and win about 20 games in a row, conceding 7 in the run. But Man City have got a little bit of a hungover, guys. I genuinely believe it, bro. When you win the treble, you've reached the top of the mountain. You've reached Mount Everest. What's the next mountain to climb? There's no mountain bigger than Mount Everest. Like I said, guys, GTA 6 is coming out, right? Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out, yeah? If you complete GTA 6, the story mode, and someone tells you, okay, complete it again, do you want to complete the story mode again? No, you don't, because you've already completed it. You've got the capability and the ability to complete that game again, but you don't want to. You've seen it. You've done it. Man City players, they've gone through the blood, sweat, and tears. They've won the title. They've won the elusive Champions League. They've won the FA Cup all in the same season. They've gone through that heartache, all that struggle, all those hours on the training ground. Now Pep Guardiola is telling them, do it again. It's like the Beats advert. Anyone that's seen a Beats advert with Erling Haaland and LeBron James? Fantastic advert. In that advert, it says, you've done it, do it again. You've done it, do it again. You've done it, do it again. Can Man City do it again? Can they win it 4 times in a row? I don't think so. Have they got the capability of doing it? Absolutely. But it's not capability. I don't question that. I don't question their ability on the football pitch. I don't question their physicality. I don't question any of that. I question mental fatigue with Man City. Have they got the same drive and hunger and determination to win the Premier League? Because when I look at Man City, when I look at Arsenal, and when I look at Liverpool, Arsenal and Liverpool want to win the Premier League. I can see it in everything they do. I can see it in the fans. I can see it in the players. These two teams want to win the Premier League. Arsenal fans are yearning for the Premier League. I don't remember the last time Arsenal won a Premier League, bro. I was born in 2002. Last time we won it was the Invincibles year, 2003-04. I was 2 years old. I don't remember anything, bro. I don't remember crap. Apparently, I was at the parade. I don't remember it. I was on my dad's shoulders or something. You think I remember that? I want to see my team win a Premier League. Liverpool fans, obviously, they won it in 2020, but they want to see their team win a Premier League. Man City fans, don't care, bro. Their stadium's empty. Pep's telling their fans, oh, get in the stadium. Come on, let's do it. Bro, bun it, man. It's not for them, bro. The Premier League is going to go to Arsenal or Liverpool this year, guys. You've heard it here first. Clip it all you want. The Premier League will go to Arsenal or Liverpool this season. I promise you guys that. I can't see Man City winning it again. Obviously, my words might bite me in the butt. I've been there last season saying a similar thing. Halfway through the year, I said Man City probably aren't going to win the league. They don't look hungry. But even the game against Tottenham, bro, I reviewed the game against Tottenham on my channel. Where Man City were used to against Tottenham. They really weren't. They really weren't. So Arsenal got better. Man City got slightly worse. Those two things in conjunction, you put it all in the blender, all in the milkshake, and it's turned out all right, guys. It's turned out all right. As always, make sure you do subscribe down below. Let's get into more of your comments. Hit the bell notification button so you never miss any future streams. Speaking of Manchester City, tomorrow I'll be streaming after Aston Villa Man City on this channel. We'll also be talking about the Chelsea game, the Liverpool game. Man United play Chelsea, obviously. And then on Thursday, I'll be streaming after Tottenham versus West Ham. And then on Saturday, streaming after Palace Liverpool and Aston Villa Arsenal. So the streams are coming thick and fast this season. You know exactly what to do. Subscribe down below, hit the bell notification button. You do not want to miss any streams on this channel, and let me know your thoughts in live chat. I'm getting onto the comments. Young Femi, appreciate you joining the stream, my friend. I've been really, really well. I'm actually so sick of away games. Barkley's woken up and decided to be prime Modric for the day. What the actual heck? Bro, I said the same thing. I said the exact same thing, man. The exact same thing. Bro, I thought Barkley turned into prime Iniesta today, man. Like, we made Ross Barkley of all people, bro. Ross Barkley. I've not seen his brother play a Premier League game in God knows how long. He was twisting and turning our whole midfield. I wanted him instead of Odegaard this game. He made Odegaard look like small fry. Genuinely. So Ross Barkley had a hell of a game today. Fair play to him, man. Even Andros Townsend played well. But let's be real right now, guys, yeah? We should not have drawn this game. We shouldn't have drawn this game, but we had to win it. Like, look at the caliber of players on the team sheet, guys. I hate to make the point, but come on, man. I know football isn't played on the team sheet. It's bigger than that. It's not played on paper. But let's be genuinely honest right now, guys. Analyze the team sheets. Look at the Arsenal team, bro. You got established international footballers. Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, Gabriel Jesus, man. Leandro Trossard, Gabriel Magalhaes, William Saliba, Ben White, Zinchenko, captain of Ukraine, bro. You got all these players on the team sheet. Look at the Luton Town team sheet, bro. It's like they picked up a lot of kids from the estate and just put them in the football team. Genuinely, bro. It's like they went to the estate in Hackney and just saw, okay, he's good at football, and put them all in a football team. Like, no offense to Luton Town whatsoever. I appreciate that they're actually looking like an okay team at home. But we're Arsenal, bro. Like, I know Man City play Luton Town on the weekend. I'll be very, very surprised if Man City do not beat them by at least 2 goals. By at least 2 goals. And I know Liverpool drew it at Luton Town. Make no mistake about it. I know Liverpool drew there. And I know Tottenham only beat them 1-0. But in both those games, yeah, let's be real right now. Liverpool and Tottenham should have blown them apart. They just didn't score their chances. They just couldn't put the ball in the back of net. It was Kenilworth Road's tax. We today didn't really create enough chances, I think. Like, we had okay chances, but we didn't have like glorious chances. Do you know what I mean? Like goal gaping chances that I'm used to. So let's be real right now, yeah? We could have done an awful lot more. An awful lot more. But at the same time, guys, let's be real right now. Let's analyze the game holistically. All that matters is the 3 points. Because if we win a title in May, no one's going to go to me, oh, but you almost drew 3-3 to Luton. No one's going to say that. They're going to say, oh, you won the game. Exactly. We won the game, 3 points. 3 points more on the league table. We keep it stepping. Like I said at the start of last weekend, guys, I said this exact thing, bro. This is the first time this season we've got 3 Premier League games in a row for every team. 3 Premier League games for every team in 7 days. 30 games in 7 days, guys. Or in 9 days, sorry. 30 games. What does that mean? That means every team has got 9 points to play for in a week. In 1 week, the table's going to look completely different from the start of last weekend. Completely different. There's going to be swings all over. If Arsenal can go through these 3 games with 7 points, I'll be happy. I'd love to beat Aston Villa, but even a point's an okay result there. It's an okay result, to be honest with you guys. We're beating Wolves. Tick. We're beating Luton Town. Tick. Now I've got Aston Villa. If we beat Aston Villa on the weekend, oh my days, we're cooking. I promise you we're cooking if we beat Aston Villa on the weekend. Because Man City go to Aston Villa tomorrow. I'll be streaming off that game on this channel. Subscribe down below, by the way, if you're new around here, for the best Premier League and Arsenal match reactions on YouTube right now. But yeah, I'll be streaming after that game. That's going to be a tough game for Man City. Very tough game. They go without Rodri as well because he got a yellow card against Tottenham. That's his 5th booking. So we got to play Aston Villa. Aston Villa could get a couple players booked as well. That will mean they miss the game against Arsenal. Arsenal, Man City are doing a bit of swapperoos. We're doing speed dating right now. Arsenal play Luton Town and Villa on the weekend. City play Villa now and Luton on the weekend. So Arsenal and City are doing a bit of speed dating, bro. Double dating. That's what it is. We're just swapping partners, bro. That's what it's working out right now. So if we outbeat Man City in these 2 fixtures, the Luton Town away and Aston Villa away, then that's just a psychological boost as well. Because trust me, guys, like I said, Liverpool and Man City would have been watching this game. I promise you for an absolute fact. Klopp is sitting at home. Guardiola's sitting at home. Their fans are sitting watching this game. They're sitting there thinking 95th minute, oh, perfect. Arsenal dropping points at Luton. Brilliant stuff. Typical Arsenal. We can close the gap on them tomorrow. But no. Out of nowhere, Raya scores. That's a psychological killer, bro. It's a psychological killer. This hurts them more than Arsenal beating Luton Town 3-0. I promise you guys for an absolute fact. For an absolute fact. This hurts Man City and Liverpool fans and players more than Arsenal beating Luton Town 3-0 because everyone expected a 3-0 drubbing. I did at least. I predicted 3-0 Arsenal. I thought we were going to go there and deal with them lightly. I thought it was going to be an absolute walk in the park. I know Luton Town have been decent at home, like they beaten Liverpool. They drew to Liverpool. They almost got a point against Tottenham, etc. But let's be real, bro. It's Luton Town. Like, we should have beaten them like fair and square, wipe the floor of them. So the fact we were able to get there and win last second is a massive psychological boost for us and a massive psychological hindrance for Man City and Liverpool. Now, like I said, a lot needs to change still. I know we won 4-3, but a lot needs to change because make no mistake about it, guys, yeah? We can't keep scraping by results because right now we're being very lucky. We're booging our way through these games, guys. We're fluking. I'm not going to say fluky because we have been the better team, but Brentford away was dodgy. This game was a little bit dodgy the way we won it. Man United at home was a bit dodgy. There's too many games right now, yeah, where it's a little bit touch and go, us getting the result. A little bit touch and go, to be honest with you guys. We should be doing a lot more, man. Like, I can't remember the last time in the Premier League, bar Burnley at home and Sheffield United at home, I can't remember the last time in the Premier League where we've actually won a game convincingly on the scoreline. Every other game's been tight, bro. Like a 1-0 or a 2-1 or today a 4-3. Do you get what I mean? Like, I want to see us be a bit more convincing in the way we win these games. I want to see us completely demolish the opponent. Demolish the opponent. That's what I'm looking to see us do. Like I said, we've got the quality to do it. No doubt we've got the quality to do it. Like, look at the team sheet. We should be wiping the floor with Luton. So I just need to see us do a little bit more. City are dangerous, especially come March time. They press the accelerator. That's the problem. That is the problem. I agree with you 100%, Malia. Man City are very dangerous to write off because March, April, May time, they hit new forms. They hit new heights, bro. They turn into the Terminator. That's the biggest problem with Man City. So you'd be an absolute fool to write them off right now. But it's looking good. Like, genuinely, it's looking good because I watched Man City on the weekend. They looked ordinary. They looked ordinary, Man City. When I watch Man City play, right, normally I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, as soon as Man City go 1-0 up, game over. Fine, how much they're going to win by? 2-0, 3-0. I've watched Man City in a few games this season now, guys, yeah? The Tottenham game, like I said, they didn't get away with one, but they look dodgy. They look like they had an Achilles heel to them. They look like they were beatable. Against Chelsea, they had the lead on 3 occasions and threw it away. If you're a team that wants to win the Premier League and has aspirations of winning the top trophies in this game, you can't be throwing away leads. I'm sorry, you can't. Big teams, yeah, once they take the lead, it's game over, bro. It's foot on your neck, make it 2-0, make it 3-0, suffocate the opponent, and game over, bro. It's like business. You have to be like an assassin in this game. Football is not a game for the weak-minded, for the soft teams. Football is the game for assassins, bro. When you've got your opponent by the scruff of the neck, you got to take it from them. Steal it from them. Liverpool are the best at this. Look at Liverpool in the weekend against Fulham. They were 3-2 down. I thought they were losing it. They make it 3-3. Then a second later, they make it 4-3. That is the epitome of being assassins, bro. When you got your opponent weak, go in for the kill. Capitalize. And I feel like Man City this season haven't been that. They've been a little bit lackluster. They've been a little bit nice and soft and a bit conservative. Whereas Man City that I'm used to is the opposite. The Man City I'm used to don't give your opponent any opportunity to thrive. They literally suffocate them and kill them. So, look, like I said, it's looking good. But again, you'd be a fool to write them off, an absolute fool to write them off. That's the same thing last year. And lo and behold, after the 115 charges came out against them, it galvanized the squad and they went on an unbelievable run, demolishing Arsenal, demolishing Liverpool, demolishing Bayern Munich, demolishing Real Madrid, and everyone in their way to win the treble. So what can I say, bro? What can I say? At the end of the day, you just got to stand up and appreciate greatness sometimes. Villa home, Brighton home, Man United away, and Spurs away. The only game Man City have after Arsenal visiting Etihad is Tottenham away. And to be fair, City usually lose at Tottenham away. But here's the thing, right, guys? I've seen the fixture list. Make no mistake about it. We've got Spurs 4 games before the end of the season and Man United 2 games before the end of the season. I'll be honest, guys. I know it's early, but on God, I'm targeting Man United away. I want to win the league at Old Trafford. I want to win the league at Old Trafford. Man United away is the penultimate game of the season, meaning it's the second last game of the season. For anyone who doesn't know what penultimate means, it's the second last game of the season. I want to go to Old Trafford and win the league at Old Trafford, bro. I know we've done it before, but I want to do it again. Do you know what? Do you know how much of a smile that would be on my face? I would rather win the league at Old Trafford than win the league at Tottenham's ground. I promise you guys for an absolute fact. If you could give me one ground to win the league at, I would love to win the league at Old Trafford. I would love to see it happen. Man United is the second last game of the season. I promise you guys for an absolute fact, United fans do not want that game. They don't want that game. They know there's a possibility Arsenal could win the league at Old Trafford. A very high possibility. If we're on smoke, we could win the league at Tottenham. But I don't see that happening because there's still 4 games before the end of the season. And if we are to win the league, I think Man City will at least, and Liverpool will take us to the very last 2 games of the season. But it's a genuine chance. If we win the league, we can win it at Old Trafford. Genuinely. And what a beautiful day that would be, man. That would actually put a smile on my face. I think most of the top 6 will be done by March. Yeah, I agree. And look, here's the thing, right? This is now the running. There's no more international breaks until March right now. So, like I said, 3 Premier League games in a row for every team. Now it's where you start to differentiate the pretenders from the contenders. This is the time. Before, you can have a little bit of dodgy runs. You can have some teams catch fire. You can have some teams that look good and have good form out of nowhere. Now you're going to see teams start to fall off. The real bad boy teams, they're going to start to sustain their form and start to really hit their form. The other team's going to start to fall off because we've seen it in other seasons. We've seen seasons gone by where certain teams have been really good, then they start to fall off. Now, for example, Aston Villa right now are 4th in the table. They're flying. Will they sustain it now, though? They've got Man City, then they've got Arsenal. 2 tough games for Villa. If they lose both, they fall off massively. If they win both or get 4 points, they're looking good. Do you get what I mean? So now's going to be a real good chance to see where the top teams are and where the top teams aren't. Liverpool have very similar fixtures to Arsenal in the running. Well, there we go, man. And there we go. And here's the thing, right? It's not just Man City to worry about. You have to worry about Liverpool because they're a good team, bro. Liverpool are a good team, and they've surprised me. Big time surprised me. Twice we'll play them. Defense was off today. Yeah, bro. Neither team had defense today. Like I said, Arsenal were meant to have the best defensive record in the Premier League. We were meant to have the best defensive record in the Premier League. If an alien came down to planet Earth and watched this game, I promise you, they would have thought we had the worst Premier League record. Defensive record, sorry. We were crap, bro. Set pieces, we were crap. Raya's a goalkeeper. Oh my days, bro. He let the ball through his legs, basically. It was a pro club's dive. He dived over the ball. I've never seen anything like it. It was terrible goalkeeping, man. GS Jeffy changed tactics today. I want Ramsdale back. Nah, that won't happen. Guys, for an absolute fact, yeah. If Ramsdale doesn't go in January, Ramsdale's getting sold in the summer. I promise you guys that for an absolute fact. Absolute fact. Man City played them hit the weekend. Watch them win like 5-0. Yeah, they will, bro. Like, I'll be surprised if Man City do not win this game convincingly. Very surprised. Very, very surprised. Man City will wipe the floor of Luton. Luton Town are not an amazing team. They're not, bro. Like, I know they got a point against Liverpool. I know they only lost 1-0 to Man United and Tottenham, but they're not a good team, bro. They're not. Like, they're really not. Man City will wipe the floor of Luton Town. I'm convinced, bro. I'm absolutely convinced. Xhaka helped him, bro. Yeah, facts. This performance reminds me of my team in 21-22 when we won the final on 4 separate occasions. 3 of them were 1-0. Well, here's the thing, right, guys, yeah? I'm a big fan of winning games by 1-goal margins. Not necessarily 4-3, but 1-0s. I appreciate that you can't win every game and wipe the floor of the opponent. You have to scrape by certain games. I have no problem with that. I have no problem eking past a Brentford 1-0 or a Luton Town 4-3, etc. But the problem is, every single game is happening nowadays. Every game nowadays is tight for Arsenal. If you want to win the Premier League, right, or win the trophy, if you look at every team that's won the Premier League over the seasons, the vast majority of their games, I want to say at least half of their games, they win, not only win, but win by at least 2-3 goals, where it's just a wipeout. The game's basically over by 60, 70 minutes. Then about 20% of their games, they win by 1 goal. Then about 15 to 20% of their games, they just about win. You know what I mean? I said, draw, sorry. They draw. And then they lose about 5 or 10% of their games, if that. That's most teams that win the league. They win convincingly 50%. They scrape past 20%. Then they draw about 15%. And, I don't know, like, lose the rest. That's what happens. With Arsenal this season, we're winning convincingly about 15% of our games, scraping by about 70%. Genuinely. The vast majority of games this season, we're scraping by them. You got Crystal Palace away, scrape past 1-0. Brentford away, scrape past 1-0. And when I say scrape past, I'm not saying we fluked it, because I don't think that's the case. I think we deserve to win those games. But as in, like, the scoreline wise, we're scoring last minute. We're making it touch and go. Like, we're literally going into the bank, robbing them and running out. Do you know what I mean? So that was again the case today. Like, we caught life. We booked the result. We caught life, man. Xhaka complimented him and Partey. Bro, I can't wait for Partey to come back, man. I cannot wait for Partey to come back. When Partey comes back, that's a big, big W in this team, man. Big W. Felix, appreciate joining the stream, my friend. I'm doing really, really well. Arsenal all the way. Arsenal all the way indeed, man. All the way indeed. Any team could turn up on the day. We always go missing when we play lower clubs. Yeah, and that's a problem, man. That's a problem because, guys, like I said before, yeah, if you want to win the Premier League, if you have aspirations of winning the top titles in world football, when you play teams in the bottom half of the table, you should be wiping the floor of them. Let's be real about it right now. If you want to win the Premier League, teams in the bottom half of the table should not be games that you should draw or lose. You should be wiping the floor of them. And we made tough work of it today. We really did. But like I said, we won the game, bro. So at the end of the day, man, I'll take the win. I just watched the interview. Saka thought that apart from the set piece, Arsenal were in control. If it was a draw, Raya would have let the team down today. I disagree, man. I disagree. I don't know what in control means, because in control in my eyes means, we were dictating possession. And look, yeah, we had possession, but did we do anything with it? Let's be real about it right now. Did we really do anything with it? Arsenal were okay today. We were okay, but we weren't blistering. We weren't like, when I watched us against Lens, we were fantastic. When I watched us in the first 15 minutes, 20 minutes against Wolves, we were fantastic. Today, apart from the last, last 20 minutes of the game, other than that, we were poor, man. We were poor. Like, we looked off it. We didn't have intensity. We took to our first goal to have a shot on target. And even that was a bit of a dodgy little fast-thinking throw-in. So we looked a bit dodgy today. I thought set pieces, we were poor, very poor. You know, a soft team is the team that concedes from set pieces. And we looked soft today, man. And it's surprising because I thought we trained that out of us. Normally, we're actually bad at set pieces. Like back in the day, under Wenger, under Unai Emery, the start of Arteta, we were bad at set pieces. Recently, past 2 seasons, we've been very good at set pieces. Very good at defending set pieces. So this was a bit of a weird one, man. Bit of a weird one. But like I said, bro, I know 4-3 flatters us a little bit because I'll be real, I don't think we deserve to win that game, given that we got pegged back 3 times and we weren't we weren't great. But like I said, nothing beats a 4-3 win. Nothing beats a last-minute goal, because the psychological gain you get is just as much as a psychological deterrent that the other teams get around us. Like, that will psychologically hinder Man City and Liverpool players and fans as much as it will psychologically benefit us. And that for me is a big W, because now we put our feet up, we rest, we get our popcorn, get our waters, get our snacks, because tomorrow we watch Man City go to Aston Villa and Liverpool go to Sheffield United. May the best team win. Like I say, man, just deal with our business. And because, look, guys, we're top of the table right now. And obviously only a third of the season's gone, almost half of the season. So it's obviously too early to start casting judgment on how the season's going to go. But I always say, right, if you're top of the table, it's a beautiful feeling because it's all in your hands. It's all in your hands. If you're top of the table, right, and you don't win the Premier League, you know somewhere, somehow, you messed up. Because if you're top of the league and you don't end up winning the league in May, somehow, some way, from now, December, until May, if we don't win the league, somewhere along the way, we messed up. Because you can't go from top of the table to not win the league unless you've messed up. So that's the beautiful thing right now. It's all in our hands. Our destiny's in our hands. It's not going to happen. But hypothetically, right? Hypothetically, if Arsenal win every game from now to the end of the season, we will win the league no matter what Man City do. No matter what Man City and Liverpool do. If we win every game from now to the end of the season, we will win the Premier League. Like I said, it's not going to happen. Obviously not, because I can't see it happening ever. I don't think we're going to go 6 months winning every single game. But that hypothetically, that shows what we're in right now. The destiny is in our hands. We've got control, man. So we can't throw it away like last season. We can't. It goes two ways. It too goes two ways for me. Yes, you have to win games like this, but at the same time, you won't get a last-minute winner every week. And yeah, exactly. And here's the thing, guys, yeah? We've had too many last-minute winners, bro. We've had Brentford last-minute winner. We've had the last-minute winner today, obviously, for Declan Rice. We had Rice last-minute winner against Manchester United, for example. Too many last-minute winners. Martinelli against Man City. We need a bit more convincing games as well, man. A bit more convincing victories. Why, when we play in the Champions League, it's an absolute whitewash. When we go to play in the Champions League, we wipe the floor of the opponents. We wipe the floor of them. Then when we come to the Premier League, it's completely different. I don't get it, man. We're like, why are the two competitions completely different? I want us to wipe the floor in both competitions. I want us to both competitions to be an absolute, yeah, job done, business. We move on. We beat Lons 6-0. We beat PSV's 4-0. We beat Sevilla 2-0. Made them look like light work. We come to Premier League and we're struggling against Luton. Like, come on, man. Should Ramsdale come back? No, I don't think he should. I think there's no point dropping the keeper now. I think for me, you have to sell Ramsdale. I actually love Ramsdale. I love him to bits, but I think we have to sell Ramsdale because, unfortunately, Arteta's made Raya his number one. And once you make Raya your number one, you can't change it. That's it, bro. Because if he changes back to Ramsdale now, then he's just gone and knocked Raya's confidence. So now what? So I think, look, you made your bed, you have to lay in it. Like I said, I wouldn't have signed David Raya. I personally would have kept Aaron Ramsdale personally. I personally would not have signed David Raya. The only way I would have signed a goalkeeper is if the goalkeeper we signed was like amazing. Now, I'm talking Alisson level, Alisson or Edison level. David Raya, some say he's better than Ramsdale, some say he's worse. In my opinion, that proves it's negligible. They're basically on a par. Some will say Ramsdale's better, some will say Raya's better. But it's not night and day. It's not literally like miles apart. They're basically the same. So by bringing in Raya, I think you've done more harm than good, to be honest. You've knocked Ramsdale's confidence, and you've also made Raya's confidence be a bit shaky because he's got a good keeper behind him. So I don't think there was any need to sign Raya, to be honest. But look, it's one of those things, man. Should Ramsdale come back? Quan Jory says no, young Femi. I agree with that. Vitu, appreciate you joining the stream, my friend. It'll be really, really well. The goalkeeper Raya showcased poor performance today. I guess it's right. Time for comeback of Ramsdale. Still win is a win. I don't see it happening. I hear you. A lot of fans now saying that we need Ramsdale back in the team. I saw it on Twitter as well, to be fair. I hear you guys. I genuinely hear all you guys. But I just can't see it happening, man. Just because if you look here right now, yeah, he's picked Raya. He's picked Raya. It's just one of those things, man. Like I said, I wouldn't have signed David Raya. I was happy with Ramsdale. And look, here's the thing. There's some Arsenal fans that are like, love David Raya. There's not a single Arsenal fan in the summer that wanted to sell Aaron Ramsdale. Not a single Arsenal fan I knew of. Not a single one. I wanted a striker in the summer, and a midfielder, and we end up signing a goalkeeper. I didn't really get it, to be honest, but look, it's one of those things. Salam Dennis, wa alaikum salam. I'm buzzing with that result. Hopefully Arsenal win the league. Oh my days. If Arsenal win the league, yeah, I'll be the first one to that parade. I'll be vlogging it. Dropping a video on this channel, man. I'll be dropping a video on this channel the second Arsenal win the league, bro. The second. If we win the league, I might even go to that game. I'm not even lying. I want to see us, though, to be honest, guys, yeah.
It might be asking for too much, obviously. Like, just be happy with the Premier League if we do win it. But I really want to win it at Old Trafford. I really do. Like, it would taste 10 times sweeter because we play Man United as the penultimate game of the season. So if we win the league, which is possible, like if you're going to win a league, you can win the league in your second to last game. You can. So if we win the league at Old Trafford, oh my days, the dopamine I would extract would be unbelievable. Unbelievable, to be honest, man. Allegedly, Raya is liked much by the team. To be fair, yeah, rumor has it. You're saying isn't liked much by the team. I'll be real with you right now. I think this Arsenal team's got a good bond. I think we've got a really good bond in the dressing room. I see it on the pitch. Everyone seems to fight for each other. So I've not got a bad word to say about the team holistically. I think we've all got a bond. I think we're all happy together. So yeah, I can really see a good tight-knit team. You saw the way the players hugged him after he saved it. So at the final whistle. At the final whistle, the players were hugging Raya. I'll tell you one thing for an absolute fact. If Rice don't score, it's the opposite, bro. They're berating Raya for his absolute stinker in the second and third goal. Also, here's another advert for the Premier League. Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Some fantastic games in the Premier League. Sorry, mate, I have to disagree about Odegaard. He was incredible today. Got the assist and was literally pulling the strings. Awesome captain performance today. Really? Well, fair enough, bro. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, of course. And, bro, I thought Odegaard was poor today. I thought he was ghosting, man. I thought Havertz was much better than him. I thought Havertz was shining and Odegaard was actually being really poor. I thought his weight of pass was off. I thought he was soft. He was getting bounced off the ball too often. Yes, he got the assist for the final goal, I do believe. But other than that, I thought he was poor today, Odegaard, to be honest with you. He literally can't win if we don't score goals. How is the attack falling off? Arteta made a mistake starting Kivior at left-back role because he was super defensive. That's why we struggled first half. I agree with you. Look, I'll address both your points. The first point about the you can't win if you don't score goals, agree. I think the attack's fallen off because Arteta has focused too much on the defense this season. Last season, he let the attack do their thing. He let the attack just basically cook. This season, he's actually been a bit more defensively assured. So he's pulled the handbrake up. And what it's meant now is that our attack, has fallen off because of it. It's been a detriment to our attack. I actually preferred last season when we were playing more front forward thinking football. Whereas this season, we're a little bit off it. Now, the second point about starting Kivior, I agree. I think Zinchenko should have started today. Now, the reason we started Kivior is, I think, for two reasons. One, Zinchenko made a mistake on the weekend, and therefore, as a consequence, he got dropped today. That's number one. Number two, I think he just expected a very physical game, and so he would have played Tomiyasu, but Tomiyasu was injured, so he played Kivior. That's all I can think of, really. Another thing that actually surprised me today, no Eddie Murphy. At 3-3, Arteta did not trust his subs. No Reece Nelson, no Eddie Nketiah. He didn't trust any of his subs today, man. He ran that full-strength team after, he subbed off Martinelli for Trossard and, what's my man's name? Kivior for Zinchenko. He made no more subs. I'll give you the full run-ins. Man City away, bloody hell, that's hard. Luton Town at home, 3 points. Brighton away, that's tough. Villa at home, that should be 3 points. Wolves away, should win that game. Spurs away, tough. Bournemouth at home, 3 points. Man United away, tough. Everton at home should be 3 points. So, yeah, it's tough, but it's winnable games. Like, apart from Man City away and Man United away, so Tottenham could fall off by then as well. Let's not forget, Tottenham could have fallen off by that game. That's for Arsenal. Liverpool have Brighton at home. That's a tough game. Sheffield United at home, easy. Man United away, hard game. Palace at home, easy. Fulham away, easy. West Ham away, tough game. Tottenham at home, easy. Villa away, tough game. Wolves at home, easy. So, typical Liverpool have an okay run of fixtures. The reason why we scored the winner was because Odegaard last minute drove the team forward and played the ball to Rice with 200 IQ shimmy to move on to the defender, to move on to defenders in the shoulder for the header. Yeah, no, I agree with you. The final goal, no dispute. Fantastic from Odegaard. No dispute whatsoever. It was just before then I was thinking a little bit like, come on, bro. Like, come on, Odegaard, man. Do a bit more. Like, the reason is, I'm comparing Odegaard to Odegaard last season. Odegaard last season was one of our best players. For me, he was going bar for bar with Kevin De Bruyne. Like, he was going bar for bar. He was awesome, man. Awesome. This season, he's not quite been the same, unfortunately. Not quite been the same. It's one of those things. Breaking news I just got from Fabrizio Romano regarding Tomiyasu's injury, and it's not good news, guys, apparently. It's not good news. Breaking news from Fabrizio Romano, 51 seconds ago, posted on Twitter or an X. Tomiyasu, unfortunately, he's had a scan, and it's not good news, apparently. It's not good news whatsoever. So, guys, I'll be real with you right now. This is not good stuff. Look at this. Fresh from Twitter right now. Tomiyasu, we've had a scan, and it's not good news for Takahiro Tomiyasu, unfortunately. He's got an injury in his calf, and he's going to be out for a while. That's a stinker, guys. Absolute stinker, man. Stinker, guys. I'll be real. It's so sad as well. I'll tell you why it's so sad, not only is it sad because of obviously what we've seen from my man Tomiyasu this season, yeah, but he was starting to hit form, bro. Like, he was really starting to hit form. He was looking really good at right back. Like, he got into the team ahead of Ben White. It looked like he was actually going to start ahead of Ben White this season. And then out of nowhere, another injury for Tomiyasu. He's got rotten luck with injuries, but yeah, it's just poor luck as well. Because going to the game against Aston Villa, I'll be real, yeah, I think Arteta would have started Tomiyasu. I think he would have done Tomiyasu left back and Ben White right back. Genuinely, I think he would have dropped Zinchenko. Genuinely, guys, I think he would have done that, man. I think there was no place for Zinchenko going to the Aston Villa game. Man City have Arsenal at home. I'll be real, Man City should win that. Villa at home, they should win that. Palace away, that's a tough game. Luton at home, they'll win that. Tottenham away is a tough game. Forest away, they'll win that. Wolves at home, they'll win that. Fulham away, they'll win that. West Ham, they'll win that. Yeah, Man City's last few games are easy. Piss easy, man. Crime Whip City. Tom Troy, appreciate you joining the stream. My friend, I'm doing really, really well. Rice should thank Havertz and Rice for saving his skin. Facts, bro. Absolute facts, man. Hit the nail on the head, bro. Absolutely saved his skin today. Saved his skin. Mate, how many times did Havertz win the goal kick from Luton? His big frame is such a plus for the possession-based play the Arsenal wants. Facts. That's what I'm saying, bro. I think Havertz had his best game for Arsenal today. Genuinely, I think Havertz had one of his best games for Arsenal. So good. So good in there. Declan Rice has given you 7 points. We need to count Chelsea away too. Facts. Yeah, I forgot about that game as well. Agreed. Brilliant strike when Sanchez gave the ball away. Pepe's always hungry for success. Yeah, man. He's not gonna hack it one bit. Painting the City blue again. Oh yeah, what an advert, man. Anyone that hasn't watched the new Beats advert with LeBron James and Erling Haaland, fantastic advert. Fantastic. I've not seen it, the advert. Oh, trust me. Search it on YouTube after this stream. And first subscribe, by the way, if you're new around here. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Dennis, they always find a way, unfortunately. They always do, man. Always do, Man City. So, yeah, I can't count it against them, but we're looking all right, guys. We're looking all right. Let's not lie. We're doing okay for now. Adebayo, appreciate you joining this stream. My friend, have been really, really well. Yes, I now believe it is Arsenal's season to win the Premier League. Bro, I hope so, man. I hope so. And games like this do go a long way in doing that. They do go a long way in doing that. Rice, baby. 7 points in total, only by Declan. United 3-1, Chelsea 2-2, and Luton 3-4. Yeah, facts, bro. Declan Rice saving the day for us. Saving the day. Not actually. Arsenal for life. Appreciate you on the stream, Annie. Hope you're doing really, really well. Indeed, man. Come on. I just want to see my team win a Premier League live in the flesh. Also, the Barclays secretly continue to sponsor the Premier League. Look at how many classes we've seen since then. Yeah, they do. They actually do, genuinely. Barclays still do sponsor the Premier League. It's just they don't call it the Barclays Premier League anymore. But yeah, Barclays still do sponsor the Premier League. The Premier League trophy goes actually outside the Barclays Canary Wharf office from time to time. Fun fact that. Henry, appreciate you joining the stream. I found it really, really well. Arsenal would still bottle the league. You know what? I don't blame you. If Arsenal were 10 points clear at this stage, I still would think that we still could bottle the league. But we've learned from last season, or at least I hope we've learned from last season. Come on, Henry, who do you support? Liverpool or City? Love and United, appreciate it. It was just so amazing, unbelievable. Wow, good to go to the end of it. Justin, appreciate you joining the stream. I think been really, really well. Yeah, all my days, fantastic, man. And bro, when you see last minute winners like that, oh, like the dopamine, you get nothing matches in the world. Nothing matches that, bro. Nothing matches a last minute winner, especially when you did not see it coming. Because I did not see that goal coming. Another goal, please. Dixon, appreciate you joining the stream. My friend, have been really, really well. I don't know what made Arteta to bench Zinchenko. I think 2 reasons. 1, he wanted more physicality in the team, and 2, he made a mistake on the weekend that obviously gave Wolves the goal and could have cost us. So I actually don't have a problem with that. Like, repercussions have to exist for mistakes, and he's done that. I've been saying throughout this game that it's another Southampton, isn't it? But it turns out it was another Bournemouth. Yeah, bro, this is another Bournemouth session. What's actually better? I think this actually could be bigger than Bournemouth. Actually, nah, because Reece Nelson one was just massive. But yeah, the dopamine was amazing. Bialu, appreciate you joining the stream, my friend. Yes, Arsenal's milk bet. Yes, drink. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, bro. I couldn't believe it either, man. I could not believe it one bit. I also have another concern for Liverpool and Arsenal. If Rice Sleeper gets injured, how would you adapt? Similar question for Liverpool if Trent and Salah get injured. I would say similar question if Van Dijk and Salah get injured rather than Trent, to be honest. But yeah, I hear you. Obviously, we're not the same teams without those players. Not the same teams whatsoever. Yeah, because if we count every team, a team is drawing after the 80th minute, you're not going to get a last-minute winner every single game. Exactly. We're not. And we're having too many. Like, I feel like our luck's going to run out eventually. Arsenal all the way. Appreciate you on the stream, Prince Adu. All the way from Ghana, I think that is, man. Big up yourself. Shazwa, long time no see. Hope you're doing well, bro. I fell asleep. Oh, my days, bro. You fell asleep. The worst time to fall asleep during a game, man. The worst time. Bro, missed the last minute winner, man. Alex, appreciate you joining the stream. My friend, doing really, really well. You cannot be a last man winner. That's what Arsenal are proving to be. But David Raya, bro, 100%, man, 100%. Cannot be those last minute winners. The endorphins you get is humongous. But yeah, you can't keep scraping by results. And David Raya got away with one, man. Got away with one. Every time a team, I got you loud and clear. Chelsea going to win 2-0. I think they'll finish above them. You're talking about the Man United Chelsea game? Potentially. Bialu, Arsenal's my family. Please to my wave name. Mebuba and my children's Babi Amare and me Ollie's is Arsenal blind. Well, big up yourself and your wife and your children. All big Arsenal fans. Appreciate you joining the stream. David Raya was off today. Agree. I thought he was nowhere near his usual form. Nowhere near at all. Leon, appreciate you joining the stream. My friend, doing really, really well. David Raya needs to be sold. He's bad. Bro, we won't sell him, bro. Let's be real about it right now. Arteta has chosen David Raya. He's not getting sold. If anything, Ramsdale's getting sold, to be honest. Ramsdale's better keeper. I hear you. Look, for me, yeah, do I think one keeper's better than the other? I'll be real, I don't know. I genuinely don't know, to be honest. I think on some days I look at Raya and think, yeah, I really like it. And some days I look at Raya and think, nah, Ramsdale's better. But for me, Raya's not miles better than Ramsdale, and Ramsdale's not miles better than Raya. They're basically neck and neck. So there was no need to change it. Like, you don't fix what's broken. You don't potentially cause distress unless there's going to be a tangible improvement to the team. I don't know if that's really occurred, but who knows, man. Eddie Murphy. Yeah, bro, Eddie Murphy didn't come on, man. Eddie Murphy didn't come on. So that's it. Who knows, bro? Who knows? Arteta clearly didn't trust him. Clearly did not trust him. He was getting into stride. Yeah, Tomiyasu was getting into stride, bro. It's one of those things, man. It's one of those things. Also, can you give a short preview for United versus Chelsea? Just a few thoughts on what you're expecting. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to go through just the rest of the comments, and I'll do that for you, C1. True Guna, appreciate you joining the stream, my friend. Anyone that's new around here and doesn't know True Guna, check him out as well. Does fantastic Arsenal and Premier League related content. Does way more content than me as well. He does opposition previews and all that jazz. So yeah, check him out. On the road to 6,000 subscribers for him. And if you're new around here as well, subscribe to me on the road to 5,000 subscribers. But yeah, big up, brother. Big up yourself as well, man. I'm sure you were doing a stream as well at the same time as me. I watch National Hockey League, and my team is first in the entire league, not just division. And every time I see us turn in the last seconds or OT, it's an amazing feeling. Oh, bro, no matter what sport it is, basketball. Obviously, basketball is sick with buzzer beaters, but basketball, football, football, American football with the Hail Marys, National Hockey League, ice hockey, bro, nothing beats last minute winners in every sport, man. Max, appreciate you joining the stream. My friend, I'm doing really, really well. Lol, you don't own him, Raya's alone. Actually, we made it permanent. I'm pretty sure we made it permanent in January, so he's our player now. Raya is officially our player. But yeah, it was inevitable that was going to happen. We made it permanent, I believe. Fabrizio Romano confirmed it that we made the deal permanent to sign David Raya from Brentford, so it's done. Raya is an Arsenal player. No loan about it anymore. It's basically just as soon as January the 1st opens, Raya becomes an official Arsenal player. A buyout clause, so still a loan. Okay, just before I get on to previewing the games tomorrow, let's fair enough, I take it back. No problem whatsoever, Max. I appreciate you giving your opinion anyway. Appreciate you joining the stream for absolute fact. Let's look at the fixtures for Arsenal. Because, like I said, the fixtures coming thick and fast. So let's see. Premier League fixtures this game. So we've got, guys, tomorrow obviously got massive games in the Premier League. But in terms of Arsenal, right? So Arsenal, let's look at our fixtures. Where are we? All right. Can you guys see the screen? Let me know if you can. You should be able to see it right now. So right now, we've got Aston Villa on the weekend. Massive game. Massive game. Tough game as well. But Aston Villa obviously have got City in midweek as well. So that'll be a tough game for them. Aston Villa, for me, I'll be real, a draw is a good result for us. Obviously, depending on how the game goes. But Aston Villa away is a tough game. A draw is a decent result. Then we've got PSV Eindhoven in midweek. I'll be real, guys, yeah? With PSV Eindhoven, I'll be honest, send the kids out. Send the academy to Eindhoven. Send the kids out there. We don't need the first team players. We're already top of the group. We've finished. We're through to the next round, finishing top. Send the kids out to Eindhoven. No point wasting any time there. Then we've got Brighton at home. Now, Brighton are actually on poor form recently. They just lost to Chelsea as well. They've got, who have they got tomorrow? Is it Newcastle or Villa or something? Not Villa, sorry. Is that Brentford or something they've got tomorrow? I don't know who they've got tomorrow. But Brighton are obviously on poor form right now. But we always struggle to beat Brighton at home. Always. I don't know what it is. We just never seem to beat Brighton at home. Just one of those things. Then we've got Liverpool away. Now, for me, right, our next 3 Premier League games, Villa away, Brighton at home, and Liverpool away, is season-defining. I know it's only December, but genuinely season-defining because we can lose all those games. Genuinely, we can lose all 3 of those matches. We've got the ability to lose all 3 of them, but equally, we've got the ability to win all 3. If we get 7 points from these 3 games, I'll be delighted. Absolutely delighted if we get 7 points from those 3 games, man. That'll be a massive, massive plus point. Do I think it will happen? Who knows? Genuinely, who knows? But if we do get 7 points from those 3 games, oh my God, man. Fantastic stuff. Because then we've got West Ham, then we've got Fulham, Palace, Forest, Liverpool, but at home. You know what I mean? Like, it's looking all right after that. It's looking all right. But yeah, Brighton play Brentford. Brighton play Brentford. Well, there we go. That's a tough game for Brighton. We can beat Liverpool. We can. Definitely, we've got the quality to beat Liverpool. If Xhaka didn't kick up a fuss last year, we would have beaten Liverpool at Anfield. I'm convinced, and we would have won the league. If we were 2-0 up at Liverpool and cruising, then Xhaka decided to go into his bozo moment and start squaring up to Trent. And lo and behold, the rest is history. We draw 2-2 and we bottle the league. Yeah, we've got the quality to beat them, man. I promise you, we've got the quality to beat Liverpool. I can't wait for that game. But regardless, I'll be streaming tomorrow after the Man City game, streaming on Thursday after the Tottenham game, and streaming on Saturday after the Liverpool game and the Arsenal game. I think for Eindhoven, rest a few players, but I don't think Arteta will play the kids because you're looking at the perspective of football. I agree with you. For the perspective of football and for the sanctity of the game, Arteta will play a lot of those first-team players. But me personally, we're top of the group. We're already made it through. We're guaranteed to finish top as well, so we'll get the second-seeded team in the next round. Bro, I'd send the kids out, bro. I'd genuinely send the under-18s to Eindhoven. I know for the sanctity of the game, fair. You want to make it fair on every team? I agree with you. But, bro, come on, man. Like, if you wanted to finish top, if you wanted to get through, you would have done it in your first 5 games. If you're relying on a banker from Arsenal, I'm sorry, mate, you've gone too far. But yeah, let's preview the Chelsea game as you suggested, C1. So, Man United Chelsea tomorrow. I'll be real with you right now. I think Man United are going to win. I think Man United are going to win because Man United always have a knack for pulling out a win when they're kind of under fire. Man United right now are getting cooked by the media. They lost to Newcastle 1-0. And I know Arsenal lost 1-0 as well, but it's the manner of the defeat. When Arsenal lost 1-0 to Newcastle, it was a very tight game, and VAR decided it. It was a bit dodgy from VAR, but I'm not going to go there. It was in the past. Man United went to Newcastle, and I watched the game, obviously, and they were crap. Absolutely crap. They didn't offer anything. It was like one team was playing football, and one team was playing defend. It was like a training game for Newcastle. They were just knocking it about, playing attack versus defense. So United were rightfully getting cooked. Martial was getting cooked. Rashford was getting cooked. Apart from Kobe Mainoo, Maguire, everyone else in the Man United team was getting cooked. Even the goalkeeper Onana for his performance against Galatasaray. So the thing is, you can never count out Man United. So I think United will win tomorrow, to be honest. I genuinely think that will be the case. I think United will go there. They're at home. I think if it was Stamford Bridge, another question. But I think at Old Trafford, I'm going to go for a 2-0 United win. I think they'll win 2-0. Now, I could be wrong, but that's just my thought process on it. But yeah, regardless, I'll be streaming tomorrow after either the Man City game or the Chelsea game. Regardless, I'll be talking about both matches. I'll have both on at once. I have one on the TV, one on the iPad or the computer. But yeah, I appreciate everyone that's tuned into the stream today. If you have just joined and want to hear all about my thoughts on Luton Town 3, Arsenal 4, scroll right back to start streams. You can hear all about my thoughts, as well as making sure to subscribe down below so you never, ever, ever miss out on any live streams regarding Premier League and Arsenal match reactions on this channel. Not to worry, I'll be back streaming tomorrow for the Premier League, and the next Arsenal stream will be on Saturday for a massive game, Aston Villa vs Arsenal. Make sure you do drop a like down below as well. I appreciate everyone that's tuned in, and I hope to catch you all in my next